Hello again my friends, it's time for another nourishing dose of news juice. In this video, we're going to look at the ultimate troll conclusion to this Rasputin bunker puzzle, the solution to unlocking the mysterious Worldline Zero exotic Masterwork, brand new Season 3 faction rally items, a returning Destiny 1 map, plus a closer look at these gorgeous new Iron Banner ornaments, and of course, all the latest tastiest news. Open wide, biatch. MoreConsole's about to deliver the goods. So then, it all began when an inquisitive player discovered this mysterious engraving at the entrance to Rasputin's bunker. Surely this was the start of a brand new exotic questline. Well, not quite. Instead, it led to a revelatory piece of lore that finally revealed the identity of the exo-stranger from Destiny 1. It only turns out that she's Elsie Bray, Anna Bray's effing sister. Blimey. It also provided coordinates to a real-world location that led to this exact spot on Sleeping Beauty Mountain in upstate New York, and as you can see, there's a black tube hidden under leaves and branches. A black tube with a gold Rasputin logo emblazoned on the front, and inside that tube, a life-size replica of the Valkyrie and a stash of gold coins with instructions for those who discover this location to only take 1 coin per person. Now here's a better look at both sides of the coin. The left photo shows the in-game diagram found on the wall of Rasputin's bunker, and the right photo shows lettering that reads Clovis Bray, don't be a stranger. Now there was also a note that explained how this life-size replica was one of only 3 in the entire world. The other 2 can be found at Bungie Studio and Vicarious Visions. And that was thought to be the end of this puzzle. Case effing closed. Until that is, it was discovered that each of these replica Valkyries had a mysterious code etched on them. So maybe these 3 separate codes, once combined and deciphered, would finally lead to a brand new exotic questline. Again, no, not quite. In fact, not at all, mate. You see, the 3 codes were indeed combined and decoded, and it led to this message: 2 tokens and a blue, which quite frankly is a massive troll. Let me explain, shall I? Yes, I'm going to. So then, during one of the livestream reveals for the Curse of Osiris, community manager Deej promised viewers that the new public event on Mercury was the most rewarding one to date, and so people were expecting a crazy abundance of loot to drop from their chests once the event was completed. Well, what actually dropped was a disappointing 2 Mercury tokens and a blue class item, which instantly led to the hashtag 2 tokens and a blue. It basically became a meme and eventually a symbol for the expansion itself, that is to say, an underwhelming disappointment. And here's the moment it actually happened on stream.
Now let's check this out. I promised before that this was the most rewarding public event, and there we have it. We have 2 chests.
So
for
good.
a change, and check out those sweet moves.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice to see Vicarious Visions, the studio who made the Warmind expansion, poking fun at one of Bungie's goofs. It's kinda like Bungie low-key saying, we effed up, we know we did, now let's move on to greener pastures, and thus concludes the Rasputin bunker puzzle once and for all. Can I get an effing amen? No? Okay then. The Worldline Zero exotic Masterwork mystery has finally been solved. We now know how to unlock it. But before I explain that, let's first look at how you get the Worldline Catalyst to actually drop. So then, if you want a chance for the Worldline Catalyst to drop, you first of all need to have earned this exotic from collecting 35 data fragments. Once you have it, the Catalyst will then have a chance to drop from killing enemies with any sword. You don't even need to have Worldline equipped. As long as it's in your exotic vault collection, any sword kill, yes, even kills with legendary swords, will eventually lead to this Catalyst dropping. And check it out, even sword kills with no ammo will give you a chance for a Worldline Catalyst drop. So then, how do you now unlock the Masterwork upgrade, which according to the description is shrouded in mystery? Well, you need to complete one very specific objective 5 times. You need to strike the final Wave 7 escalation protocol boss with the Worldline Zero's exotic Tesseract perk, which is basically a heavy sword hit while sprinting, and as you can see when you do this, a special item will drop on screen. Let's have a look at this item in more detail. And here it is, it's called a Worldline Ideasthesia. Yeah, I know, Bungie has a fetish for really weird names. Now, as you can see, one of these items will count towards 20% of your Masterwork upgrade, which makes sense when you see that there are in fact 5 of these items to collect. That's 1 for each of the 5 unique Escalation Protocol final bosses. So yeah, you're gonna need to strike each of these 5 bosses with the Worldline Zero's Tesseract perk to collect all 5 of these items, and once that's done, you'll unlock the Worldline's Masterwork upgrade. So this will take at least 5 weeks to complete, or if if you're still too weak to reach Wave 7 in Escalation Protocol a hell of a lot longer, and let's face it, it's probably going to be the latter, because trying to coordinate 9 people for an Escalation Protocol grind is about as accessible as Fort Knox. Bungie, sort this shit out please. So is this Masterwork upgrade worth all the hassle? Well, the sword gains an additional perk called Another Dimension that reduces the activation time of the Tesseract perk, so you won't need to sprint as far before you launch into this attack. Hardly a game changer. I just want my effing Dark Drinker back. Bungo, make it happen-o. Check out these new Season 3 faction rally materials. From left to right, we have Dead Orbit fuel material, then we have New Monarchy building material. The description for this reads, New Monarchy can use this to rebuild the city, and finally, Future War Cult weaponized material, the description for which is, this material will help in wars to come. Now, it's clear that Season 3 faction rallies is going to be a whole lot more interesting than its previous outings. Each faction will now have an exotic catalyst that can only be earned from pledging to it, plus their own unique emotes and exotic armor ornaments, not to mention these new faction materials. Let's hope Season 3 breathes new life into this event, and yes, in case you were wondering, if you have 3 characters, you can pledge to each faction and grind for all 3 faction specific exotic catalysts, which is exactly what I'm effing gonna do. Bungie tweeted out this image of a new map that will launch alongside Season 3 Iron Banner. Veteran Destiny players will recognise this map from Destiny 1. It's basically a reskinned Bannerfall map, which in Destiny 1 was set in an abandoned tower on Earth. There's lots of long lines of sight for all you sniper enthusiasts. And we also get our first in-game glimpse of the new Season 3 Iron Banner armour and weapons. Now, I'm particularly enjoying the Hunter's look. I can't wait to add these to my Iron Banner ornament collection. And here's another in-game screenshot. It's all looking rather tasty. Now, if you want a full set of ornaments, you're gonna have to grind hard. For the chest piece ornament, you're gonna need to notch up 100 power weapon kills, and for the leg ornament, you're gonna need to grind out 100 super kills. That's right, Bungo ain't messing about. Good luck. Destiny fan Richard Devereaux has created this really useful map of Mars. It shows the exact location of every single data fragment and sleeper node in the game. I've left a link to it in the description box below. Definitely worth checking out if you're struggling to locate all these collectibles. Next up, a fake leak that lists E3's Microsoft lineup. As you can see, Destiny 2 September expansion is named on the list as Ghosts of Nagasaki. Now, lots of people have sent me this image and asked me whether or not it's legit. It's not. It's total BS. Now, you can absolutely expect a reveal of some kind for the September expansion from Bungie at E3, but it won't be during the Microsoft conference, and it will not be called Ghosts of Nagasaki. So yeah, this is fake news, ignore it. Now, the only legit info we have about the September expansion so far is from Bungie's latest development roadmap, which lists some of the major additions coming to the game, including gear collections, records, weapon slot changes, weapon randomization, new gameplay modes, and more stuff that's yet to be revealed. Of course, I'll be here to cover what no doubt is going to be a big pre-hype build up from Bungie. After all, the September expansion is the one the studio hopes will bring back lapsed players. Stay tuned to this channel for more news as and when it breaks. And guys, because YouTube is so effing awkward, turn on notifications for this channel to be absolutely sure you see my vids when they go live. Cheers, fam. And guys, check it out. I finally managed to open my Commander Zavala McFarlane figure that Bungie gave to people that went to the Destiny Summit. Now, it's really cool. I do like the look of it. Very detailed, very nice indeed. We must destroy this machine. Good. Now, guys, just in case you were curious, here are all the figures that you can actually collect from this series, but I'm actually quite interested in the emblem, the exclusive emblem that comes with this, so I thought I'd unlock the code and show what it looks like in game. Zavala, are you happy with that? Let's effing look and see what the emblem looks like, god damn it. Okay then, so I've input my emblem code. All I need to do now is collect it from my emblem collection inside the vault, so let's do exactly that. Now, I'm rather curious as to see what this will look like, so let's go to my emblems and let's scroll across. It should be here somewhere. I believe this is it. So here we go. Yes, it's the Hellspawn emblem. So let me collect that and let me now pop it on my character and see exactly what it looks like. I'm rather excited. There it is. A booyaxy shaxy. There we go. That is definitely a very distinct looking emblem. It's very red indeed. So there you go. That's what the Hellspawn emblem looks like. I'm a fan. And that, my dear friends, brings us to the end of the video. Now, if you like like to watch another jam-packed Destiny 2 news video, click this image. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If we can get to 10,000 likes, that would be effing amazing. Subscribe for heaps more Destiny content, and thank you so much for watching, and as always, a tee-hee-hee. Until next time, Guardians.